Hello, so we are going to do a short flow for those that are upper chest breathers and find breathing into the ribs challenging. So you're going to need a rolled up towel for this flow. You're going to start off on your back. You're going to have your feet hip distance apart and parallel, and the back of your head wants to be on the floor, so we don't want the chin too lifted or too tucked, so you may need to place a blanket underneath the head. And we're just going to take some pelvic tilts to come into our centre and stack the ribs over the pelvis. So we're going to inhale, tilt the pelvis down towards the feet, the back will arch slightly off the floor. Exhale, we tuck the pelvis under, back will flatten on the floor. Inhale, untuck. Exhale to tuck. Inhale, untuck. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, untuck. And exhale, tuck. Keep going. Inhale, untuck. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, untuck. And exhale to tuck. Lovely. And then find the midpoint between those two positions. Grab your towel, place the back of your pelvis on the towel, starting at the sacrum, so roughly at the top of your pants. Hands down by your side, and we're going to shimmy our hips from side to side. So shimmy the pelvis from side to side. That towel should be going down in between the bum cheeks, and we're just shimmying side to side, getting a nice massage into that sacrum area. Just keep breathing as you do this. I'm going to keep going and just breathing normally. So whatever your normal breathing pattern is, we're not thinking too much about the breath at this stage. Lovely. And then remove the towel, place the pelvis down on the floor, allow it to settle on the earth, and then just check underneath your lower back, make sure you've got a slight gap underneath your lower back, make sure the back of your ribs are on the floor. Nice, then you're going to bring your hands to the front of the ribs and you're going to start massaging from the top of the rib angle, not on the bone, just on the soft tissue underneath the ribs, and you're going to massage just down one side. So we're softly scooping the fingers into that muscle and that tissue. Lovely. And there's no right or wrong way to massage. We're just teaching this area to switch off a little bit, to make it easier to come into our lateral breathing. Lovely, so continuing with one side. Notice any areas that are a little bit more tense or tender, and you can just settle into that area and continue to massage it with the fingers. And then going on to the other side. We're just using the fingers, we can swoop, we can stay in one area. Just massaging that soft tissue and muscle. Lovely. And then you're going to bring your hands around, bring your hands down by your side, and we're just going to do a buzzy bee breath. So you're going to inhale in through the nose, and as you exhale through the mouth, you're going to purse your lips together, almost like you're putting on lipstick, and you're going to make a sound as you exhale. You want to feel the lips vibrating together, so you want to keep them soft, not tensed up. So we're going to do a few rounds of this. So you're going to inhale. Nice. And then you're going to come and bring your hands around your ribs. And this time we're going to stick with that buzzy bee breath to exhale. But as you inhale, you're going to send your breath to the inside of your rib cage. And you're going to think of it as a rib basket, not a rib cage. And you're going to breathe into the sides and the back of the ribs. So we're going to inhale. Inhaling all the way around those ribs. And as you inhale, you may want to think about bellows, an umbrella opening, a jellyfish, and you're exhaling, still making that buzzy bee breath. Lovely. Inhaling and exhale that buzzy bee breath. Really nice. We're now going to come over onto our side, come up to a seated position. Sit up on any blocks or bolsters or cushions that you need to lengthen through the spine so that you're not rounding through the spine at all. We want to be sat up nice and tall on the sit bones. And we're going to do an exercise to increase our mobility and provide more length in the diaphragm muscle. So both hands down by your side. We're going to inhale the right arm up, exhale it overhead, reach that arm over to the side. Inhale, the arm comes back down. And then exhale, arm comes up. We reach that hand over. Inhale, arm comes down. Exhale, arm comes up and over the head as we reach. Nice. This time we're going to inhale. Exhale, make an S sound and come all the way to the end of the S sound, making it as long as possible. I'll join you and do it. We're inhaling. Go at your own timing with your own pace. And make this your last one. And then over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, just a normal exhale, reaching the arm over. And go in your own pace. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, the arm comes back down. Exhale, we reach. And we'll start bringing in the S sound. So we're going to inhale. Exhale. So we'll do 2 more. One more here. Lovely. Come back down on your back. Coming into your centered pelvis, centered rib cage over pelvis, feet hip distance apart and parallel. Bring your hands back around the ribs. We're going to come into that, inhaling around the ribs and then the buzzy bee breath out. Inhaling into the ribs. And then exhale that buzzy bee breath out. One more here. Inhale into the ribs all the way round. Buzzy bee breath out. Really nice. Come over onto your side. Come up to a seated position. And if you have a Pilates ball or a cushion, you're going to grab it now. We're going to try and increase our awareness of our back, breathing into our back body. You're going to place the Pilates ball just beneath the top of your rib angle. Then you're going to fold over the Pilates ball, come onto your forearms, round through the upper spine, and then lengthen your gaze forwards and down slightly. And you're going to breathe into the back of your ribs. And then just exhale softly and slowly through the mouth. Breathing into the back of the ribs. And then exhale. You can exhale your buzzy bee breath or just exhale softly and slowly through the mouth. Inhale into the back of the ribs. This compression at the front will help you breathe into the back. We'll do one more here. And then come up, release the ball. And that is our practice complete.